opponent, different kind of opponent than what you guys have had the last 3 or 4 games. You guys get up for this kind of game on national TV, they're ranked, all that stuff. I mean, is this kind of what you come to Pitt to play, these kind of games type thing?
Yeah, I mean, when you come to college and play basketball, these are the games that you want to play in. You know, we've been watching, various amount of games on TV, whether it's Michigan State playing somebody or Kansas playing somebody or Duke playing somebody. We've been watching, big teams going at it, and this is our second opportunity, but at least we know for a full game we'll get to, go out a team that's pretty good. They're ranked, they got some really good players on their team. You got to get up for games like this. Just, home, everybody's coming back from break. Like I said, they're ranked, big competition, so definitely get up for games like this.
You look at their size, this is a good opportunity for you guys to kind of show you as a front court how much you've improved since last year. Is that kind of the challenge you put upon you guys? So
yes, I put that upon myself and just the team as a whole. But, they got some size. They got really big guys that can score inside and really skilled. So this would be a good test for our front court. And I'm pretty confident, real confident actually. My front court, we play big against Gonzaga's front court, which is one of the best in the country. We got another team who got one of the best front courts in the country, and I believe my front court is one of the best in the country also. So this will definitely be a good matchup.
Is this team even bigger than Gonzaga? And do they play their big guys together a lot like Gonzaga did?
Just from watching the film, I want to say that they're about the same in size, but I think Gonzaga plays more of their bigs together. They can play Will Track the 3. Yeah. They always got 2 of them in, 2 of their bigs in, whether it's Will Track the 4, the 3, and Zabonis. So I think with Gonzaga, they play a little bit more of their bigs together versus with Purdue. Sometimes they put the kid Edwards in, who isn't that tall. He's more of a quicker forward, maybe a stretch forward kind of. They kind of play him a little bit too, depending on the matchup. But I never really see them play like Hammonds and Isaac. I never seen them on film play them 2 together.
Gotcha.
They got the kid Swanigan. He's about my height, but he's pretty wide in size. But I think Gonzaga plays a little bit bigger. But like I said, both teams got great size.
Mike, Jamie was talking about how you guys rebounded better in the second half against Kent State. What were you doing differently in the second half, or what do you have to do to carry that over against Purdue?
Just effort, heart, and will. That's all I put rebounding to. Rebounding is a skill, but you don't need skills to be a good rebounder. You need heart, effort, and just will to want to get the ball. And that's what I told my guys as far as the big men in the second half before we started. We got to have more will, more fight, more desire to want to get rebounds. And it wasn't what I wanted it to be in the second half, but it improved.
Once like March gets here, even February, all the talk will be about who has the good wins and the quality wins out of conference and stuff like that. Do you guys recognize that this is one of your few chances, I guess, to do that before ACC play?
Yeah, I feel like Kent State was a quality win. I feel like they'll definitely do good in our conference, if not win it. Purdue will definitely be a quality win if we get the job done. And then we got, I think, maybe 1 or 2 more games where I feel like there'll be quality wins before conference play, but it all comes down to conference play, really how you play. And in non-conference, you want to do good, but conference play is definitely where it's at.
Do you feel like things are clicking for you offensively right now, maybe in a different way than they have been in the past with all the passing you've been able to do?
Well, I would just kind of compare it to last year. I think last year we weren't passing the ball as well. And like I said, after last game, we didn't have as many shooters as we have now. So it was, and also James wasn't shooting the ball as aggressively and as well as shooting now. So he was more reluctant to pass, and it was more trying to score on double teams and triple teams and forcing up shots. But I think this year, me going back to the 4, I can face up a little more. I can see the floor. I can find shooters. And once I start passing and my guys start making shots, it opens everything up for me.
Mike, a lot of time these non-conference games don't draw as much of a crowd. This being a bigger game for you guys, obviously with tournament implications at the end of the year, what would you say to the Oakland Zoo and to your fans trying to get them to come out and support you guys in a bigger game with your non-conference schedule?
Like I said to Paul, it's a ranked team. Home, everybody's coming back from break. It's on a Tuesday, no one really has anything to do. Maybe homework, his finals is coming up. As far as the zoo, this is a game you got to show up to. This is one time we'll probably play them in a while. It's big ACC Big Ten Challenge. Every other team is going to be pumped for their school, so the Zoo got to come out and show why they're one of the best fan sections in the country, and just being there and rooting us on is something that'll definitely get us more pumped for the game.
Again, you mentioned Gonzaga a couple times. Their coach, Mark Few, was just quoted about how continuity has been a crucial part of their program. He's been there for a long time. The coach, he was an assistant there before, and players that have come through constantly stay in touch with the former guys. With Brandon and Jamie, the connection, the thread that goes back years and years. Do you find that exists with the alumni players, and how much does that help for the continuity of this program?
I think it helps a lot, just with guys guys don't come back as much, but for example, I played with Lamar my freshman year, and I still talk to him to this day, and he still helps me just with me now stepping into that leadership role, that the guy on the team trying to step into that role. It kind of helps me with my my mental state and being mentally focused and making sure my guys are ready and things of that nature. And guys like to lead, you still talk to those guys, and they give you pointers and make sure your head is on straight. So it definitely helps. Helps with your confidence and knowing that there's somebody out there that's got your best interest in hand, and they want to see you succeed.
Okay, anything else for Mike?